So it's the next day now, and I've gone ahead and I've played with these items overnight, and I've put them in their pots, and I love the way that they look just as they are. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take some of the willow branches that we have here. This is from our golden globe, or our globe willow tree that we have. And I'm going to make a circle, and I'm going to pop it in here like this. And I'm going to go ahead and weave the ivy around it. So that's going to be really pretty. So it's not just hanging all the way down like this. And then what I've also decided I'm going to do is this one is going to have the narcissus or the daffodils in it. Like I said, I've got 4 bulbs in here, and they're huge and they'll fit perfectly in here. And then this is from our Kilmarnock willow, and it's got these really pretty catkins that have already started to form up. They're these like silvery, fuzzy little things, and they're just so pretty. I love them. And I'm going to take them, put them in here, and I'm going to build kind of a like topiary out of them. I'll twine them up at the top like so, and then they'll all be twined up here, and then that way it gives instant impact with that. And then I'm going to fill it up with some moss so it's really pretty instantly, instead of just having the bulbs and dirt. So that's my plan for these ones. And then the poinsettia, I'm just going to pot it into here. And I love this terracotta pot that it did come in with. You guys know I love moss and things like that. So I'm gonna keep this, and I'll probably use this for something else, but I really love the look of this poinsettia. It gives like classy English manner to me, the like dark foliage and the different shaped leaves of it. So I'm really excited to do this. Let's go over it. Poinsettia was $18. The pot that it's going in was $19.99, so $20, and it did come with a saucer also. So this is the most expensive portion of it right here. But I do think if you did go something like this route right here, it would be a really, really great gift. The plant itself, this was $9 and this was $12. So it'd be a $20 gift to give to somebody, and you could go out and use any type of branch and make something, or you could even just leave it like this. And I think that this would be really, really pretty. You know, you could throw a couple little ornaments on a stake or something like that, and that would be really sweet. And then this one, this was $10 for the 4 bulbs, and this was $14. So this would be like a $25 gift to give to somebody. And then we've got the branches, so these were free. So basically this whole project is free if we're using that math. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the smaller one. I think this is probably gonna be the trickiest of them. We're gonna fill this up with some soil first, and then we're gonna build our trellis for it. So we have some potting mix in here, and then I have my branch that I'm gonna use. And I'm using one that's a little bit smaller than a pencil thickness, and we're gonna strip off all of these leaves. We don't want the leaves on here. They're just gonna turn brown and be crispy, and that's not the look we're going for. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut this and this off. I wanna be able to use as much of this one branch as possible. And here, where it gets a little thin, I'm gonna cut that like that. I think what I'm gonna do is just start with my circle. And what I'm gonna do, I've kind of got a loose form now, and I'm just gonna quickly just start weaving some of these very thin branches, because these are super pliable around this now. I'm gonna bulk this up quite a bit. Okay, so we have our loose wreath form made. I think it turned out pretty good. I've never done this before. So this is gonna sit just like this in this pot. And I think what I'm gonna do next is go ahead and plant this up, and then I'm going to use these branches to kind of give it a little bit more support. And I'm probably gonna go in with maybe some type of landscape staple over this really quick. Very healthy root system in there. Take it off its saucer. So if you can see in here, what the plant company has done is they've actually taken 4 plants. And so there's a plant here, there's a plant here, there's a plant over here, and a plant over here. So that it gives me kind of the perfect spot to be able to tuck this in right here. I have some of this little thin metal right here, And we're gonna go ahead and just bend these. So we have these little stakes that we've got. These are gonna get tucked in like so. And then I'm gonna just pin this down. I have one go sideways like so, and then the other one go kind of in the opposite direction. So they kind of overlap each other, holding that down nicely. Perfect, just like that. Then all I'm gonna do is take this ivy real quick and wrap it around like so, and I'm trying not to get any of the leaves squished on it. So I don't wanna fold itself over a leaf. And then I'm probably gonna leave like that guy there, this one. So long. And two more. I don't think I'm gonna use both of these. I'm gonna use one of them, and I'm probably gonna end up cutting this one right here. Just to give it a finished look, we're gonna go in with a little bit of this moss right here. This is the preserved moss. It's in a loose form. And we're just gonna take some of it and we're gonna kind of tuck it in there like so. Gives it a real polished look. And that's those like little details of attention that just kind of elevate things and take it to the next level. That is perfect. You can use moss, you can use gravel, you can use sand, anything, but I think top dressing it really elevates the whole entire thing. Okay, next one. This is going to be the narcissus, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this halfway up with, I'm gonna actually fill it 3/4 of the way up with the soil. I'm gonna pop these guys in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put soil covering it, and then we're gonna top dress with moss and build our obelisk. Otherwise it's not gonna look like anything at all. Okay, filled that with soil. At this point you could go obelisk and then moss, or moss and then obelisk. I don't think it matters. I think I'm going to go the obelisk that we're gonna build and then moss. Might be the wrong choice, never done this before. But we're just gonna pop these in here. I actually would not be surprised if these ended up started to like root and grow. Would not surprise me. I have 4 of them that have really lovely catkins on them, and then I have a few that don't have great catkins, and that's okay. I think I might need a few more of these though. I think I'm gonna probably go harvest if I can. I've got 5. I think I'm gonna go harvest 2 more. So I'll have a total of 10 of them in here. Really quickly. Okay, so I grabbed 2 more really quick. Pop these in here. And last one. Actually, I think I'm gonna trade this one out. Put this over here. And this one here. I'm doing that because this one that I just harvested has some good catkins, and it felt really heavy with the catkins on this side. And I want to kind of change that. I want it to be a little more even. We're going to pull these up. I think I'm going to go in with the moss actually while this is still movable. That would be the smartest if I went in with the moss now. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now is go in with just a little bit of the paddle wire twine, just to get it so that this holds really quickly up at the top. And then to dress this up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with the jute twine that I have right here. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more than I think I need, because I do want that to be somewhat thick. What I'm gonna do is wrap it around the wire right there. leave a little bit hanging down. And I'm gonna just start wrapping this. We've come back to this section here, and then we're gonna tie these together. Double knot that really quick. Cut off our excess. And we're gonna cut these off. And bam, another one done. Gives it interest immediately. And then once the flowers grow, they'll be able to grow up and through the obelisk that we just created. So we have 2 of these done now. Let's move on to our last, which is going to be the easiest because we're not going to do much then just repot and top dress with a little bit of moss. So I'm going to fill this up with a little bit of potting soil, pop this guy out, throw it in. Self-explanatory. Whew, she was ready to get out of this pot. Oh my gosh. Wow, she's gonna be so much happier in this. I think I need to take a little more soil out of that. So what I have gone ahead and done is, because the bowl is shaped like this, and then because it comes in and there's a lip on it, I've packed the soil really tightly around the edge. So it's all the way up along the inside of it, and then I can reach my hand down in there so I can kind of pot this right into it, and then do a little bit of slight backfill around the edge. And we'll go in with just a tad bit more soil. Okay, that looks amazing. It looks really good from the front side. You can tell though, this is going to be the back of the plant. It's a little more airy. And so with that, that's exactly why we go ahead and top dress the top of this so we don't see all of that soil. This is gonna be quite the trio together, and really beautiful impact instantly. So altogether, yes, it was kind of an expensive project, but it was the pots that were the investment over the entire thing. I still totally think it was worth it. How this ended up coming together and happening was I ended up buying this pot right here, and I fell in love with it. We had it sitting on our table, and we had it sitting on our countertop in our kitchen, and I fell in love with it so much that I had to run back. It was like 4 days later, and I was praying that they would have these still in stock, and nobody bought a single one of them. So I bought every single one of them that they had, which was these 3, and I picked up quite a few more for Janie. So we're gonna head down there and we're gonna take her pots, and we'll see what she does with these. But these turned out so beautiful, way better than I ever imagined, and these are gonna go sit on our coffee table. I love the way that they all look together, very sophisticated, very just classy, Christmassy. I'm so pleased with myself on this. So that is gonna be it for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you to do maybe a small little Christmas gift for somebody, you know, a $20 little pot and an arrangement. Totally worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.